because every single draft has gone like that, or something similar to that.
So mediocre, and it's costed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there wasn't anything we did particularly poorly in the draft, but it was just at the point where, like, not opening any bombs, and then not having any kind of real direction. Like, we kind of had to force the direction we were going into. It didn't feel natural. Like, other than like the Blood Curdle, I don't feel like there was anything that kind of stands out as things that we could have particularly picked better. When there's a companion, you pick the companion and you hope for the best. Like, this one's actually a reasonable one to build around as well.
Yeah. Especially with the cycling.
Yes, so any permanent just has to have an activated ability, so Facet Reader has one here, but all the other creatures without cycling. So this one has an activated ability, but none of the other ones do. This card's very good. So Flame Spell's a good follow-up there. Nice removal spell. And it's only permanents this cares about, so...
Yeah.
So we couldn't play something like Primal Empathy, but we can play as many removal spells as we like. Sandworm's something we could play with it. But yeah, Flame Spell's great. It's probably the best card in the pack anyway.
And it fits in with the theme.
Yeah, it's a red card, so that works fine. I should actually try and turn on the... overlay here. Is it going to work? Splendor Mare.
So, Splendor Mare.
Because we can only pick...
Because of the cycling, you can't play the Marmoset.
Yeah, we could play Coilbug and Whisper Squad, but we could play
the General's Enforcer, but again, then you're slashing black, which is not necessary.
Splendor Mare is a very good card anyway. Being right-wed, the white-red cycling with Zerda is fine anyway. So like, even if we end up finding Zenith Flares, we can still play those. So
yeah. Yeah, unless you open it, you're almost never going to see that Zenith Flare in pack 1. But in the later packs, because you've scooped up the red and white cards, it does get passed around fairly.
So there's not too many cards we can actually pick here. So we can't pick the Snare Tactician and have Zerda as our companion. We can take the Raking Claws, Swingjaw Trap, or Will of the Hunter though. I think this is probably the best card for that purpose.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I would say Will. Raking Claws, Double Strike, yeah, but Will is going to do the same thing, and possibly you can put the counters on it instead, which is better.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the... we can take Rock Slide.
Yeah, Rock Slide, great. Removal.
There's nothing else particularly interesting in here anyway, like Heron.
Light Hope, although it seems like it does a lot, it doesn't actually really do much.
Yeah, like Void Invader's a pretty good one. Void Beckoner, sorry, is a pretty good one. But not really for what we've got. Rock Slide's just like a perfectly good card, and it kind of fits on theme. So, like, it looks like we can be some kind of red-white deck, hopefully. So, we can't take the cat. We could play a Blister Split Gremlin, but we really don't want to.
Yeah, Solid Footing could work if we pick up.
We can't play this one.
Vigilance.
It's a permanent without an activated ability, so we can't play that one either.
Oh yeah.
So I think we're on Crystal or Sandworm, so I think we're just supposed to take a Sandworm, because I really just don't like
crystals.
Crystals.
Take a Sandworm, it's a cycling card.
It's a cycling card, and we still could end up being a different colour. Wow, that should not be 7th pick in pack 1. There's actually nothing else in this pack, so I think we're just supposed to pick this in case we end up not doing the companion.
Yeah.
So I think this is just like significantly stronger than like the Blister Spit Gremlin that we would have to take otherwise. Swallow Hole's great. Vantasaur is also fine. Can't take the Rumbler or the Glider. But these are both good. I think I like the removal spell here because we're probably likely to be a slightly slower deck. So being able to have our
we're not in the cycling deck yet, so that one cost cycling doesn't matter.
It was more just like it's a serviceable creature at the top anyway. So we're probably going to have to be kind of like a medium kind of deck with those kind of things to be able to get it to work. Like we haven't seen the other cycling payoffs. Speaking of which, that wheeled. I'll put the Parrot on the board for the time being. Like hopefully we can get there with Zerda. I'd much rather play with a companion than not.
Yeah, as we've discovered in the drafts that we played, having that extra card in hand at the get-go is very powerful. It means you get to mull to 6, but you're still on 7, and you have a better chance of hitting the curve.
I'm going to take the Brushwag in case we end up in red-green.
Yeah, that's fair, because the Goblin's not making the cut in nearly...
Yeah, that's just never making the cut. This is a good card in the red-green deck as well, but I think having the Brushwag's just reasonable in the red-green decks. Not good, but reasonable. It's like we've not seen that much white. Like we've seen better red. Like the fact the Sanctuary Smasher came all the way around. Like obviously it's not a premium card, but it's still a fine red card. We've got a couple of good removal spells in red as well, so... I think for that purpose, again, I'm really not wanting to play any Gremlins, so I think we just take a Caves in case we end up opening something Mardu.
Yeah, as you said, taking a land when there's still a few playable cards is fine. Even if you're already not in those colours, because you never know where you're going to be.
Yeah. Ooh, they've added Maze's End to Historic. Have you played with Maze, or you seen Maze's End before?
I have not.
Oh, you need to. It's great. Springjaw Trap or Raking Claws?
Probably the Raking Claws. Like, I know you're big on the trap. I'm not.
Well,
I'm not there yet.
I mean, we got one anyway, so I'll take a Raptor rather than the Gremlin.
Oh, okay. So Maze's End.
Hello.
That you tap for colorless. Oh, yeah.
Right. So, we've got a tapper.
We got the Bloodfell Caves, but is there anything else that fits our deck better?
Checkpoint Officer.
Yeah.
Checkpoint Officer fits the deck much better. Because this we can't play with Zerda either. So.
You can't play it. No, exactly. It completely ruins everything. The fact that it's double black, yeah, it means we can easily walk away from this one.
It was more just thinking like we could just move in. We could try and be red black. Because like we can play the Porcupine as well. That gives us more mutate things. Like this is a very good thing to be mutating. Are we losing that much out by not taking the Officer?
The Officer might wheel. In all honesty,
it might do. I think we just take this and just see where we get to.
See what happens.
Well,
okay.
That one has an activated ability, Stuart.
It's 3 greens.
So we're picking it.
It means we cut the white.
Yeah.
And we heavily look for fixing in green.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
no.
or we just take all the rares and see what happens.
I like that plan. This works with Zerda as well because it's got an activated ability.
Yeah, okay. This is... I really wonder what cards we've lost out on in the upstream picks, because these are all very good rares to have passed.
Right, I feel like we just pick all of these dumb like mutate cards and then just try and figure out where we're at, like if we're playing black or if we're playing green or playing both.
Yeah. If we see the fixer lands, we'll steal them.
Actually, this is like the best fixer for that, right? Should we just pick this?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it.
Just be Jund.
Another Century Slasher.
I mean, that card's fine, right? Like, if we end again,
Right.
like, we're not committed to having doing this thing yet. Like, we could easily still be playing Zerda.
I mean, Mentor's alright as well for that with his activated ability, but I think we're probably at Bloodfell Caves. I feel
But yeah, you're right. But I want to do that. I want to be super greedy.
super greedy.
I want
If
to
you
do the
didn't,
super greed.
if it wasn't the fact that it would just be gems, okay, but
I don't need it's fine.
don't need the gems.
So right, let's just move all these crappy white cards away.
So as we were saying, yeah, Maze's End, yeah, win the game with 10 gates. Okay, seems fine, especially in historic.
It was a very good, very reasonable card in standard. Like, there was a standard deck with that when it was in standard in Dragon's Maze. So at the Pro Tour there, there was a very real deck that was playing Maze's End was a very reasonable control deck, and people thought that they were going to reprint it in Ravnica this time because it was just such a well liked card. Obviously, they just didn't end up doing it, but it's certainly a sweet one to be playing. It's a very interesting one for control decks. Just gives you kind of a different thing to.
Oh, but yeah.
Ancient Ziggurat's probably one you're more interested in because it just gives you any colour for creatures only.
Are these being spoiled on Scrabble?
Probably.
Let's have a look, see. Actually, it's not. Historic, the underrated format. Let's go to Reddit then.
Come on, people, draft faster. Like, Rumbler's fine. Wolverine's fine. I think we're most likely to end up red-green, so I think we're just supposed to take a Rumbler rather than one of the other cards. We are not playing any of these. There's non-zero chance we end up having to play that. Right, so Porcupine in, Sandworm in, Brushwagon. What is the worst thing that could happen if we try and play these black cards? Pretty much nothing, right?
No, they're great cards. Like, although companions are fantastic on an extra card, fantastic. It really means you'll get there. If you need to put them in your deck to play other great cards, you do it. Just pretend companions isn't a thing. How would you have built this deck?
Yeah.
And it's still good.
Briston Boar is a nice pickup late there. Right, and we have a Gigantha. No! No! Why have we got the one time when I've got all these double pipped cards? Like, we're still picking it and we're still putting it in our deck, but like, God.
Oh yeah, it's going in the deck. It's a 5/5
so
for
unreasonable.
5.
It's a 5/5 for 5 that's actually going to fix our mana. Humble Naturalist is definitely something we want to try and pick up as well, though. But yeah, we're not passing the Gigantha ever, not once. Because it's like, as I say, like, even if you just play this and then it's like one of the black mana sources to help us catch the Dirge Bat or the Labyrinth Raptor or the extra green source for Kogla. Loot Tree. Oh my God, what is this draft doing to me? We can play that as our companion.
So I mean, when you play all the cards,
Like,
you can't lose. I've done this before. So you can play 60 card decks with Luca. You can play 60 card decks with it.
That's not the 60 card one. This is just the singletons.
Oh no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we might just end up playing 60 cards. You can just.
We're definitely not.
45 cards.
We're definitely not going to do that. There's no need to do that. But like, we had to cut one Sanctuary Smasher to be able to like have Lutri as our companion. Oh my god, there's a Zenith Flare, and oh, what the hell is going on with this draft? Right, oh, jeez.
Right, we need more than 35 seconds to sort this mess out.
I think it's the
Naturalist. I don't think we've got the cyclers.
Oh, it's definitely not that. It's definitely not that. I was just pointing out that it's actually turned up. And the two people to our right aren't in cycling either, because none of the uncommons or rare have been taken.
Yeah.
I think it's the Naturalist, because I think we need the mana more than the fixing.
We need to fix this hard. If we want to have any chance of doing something with this pile.
It's not a pile. This is great. What are you on about?
Yeah, so it's the literal definition.
We have all of the companions, so what's the worst that could happen?
It's Super Friends. It's just slightly different.
They are all our friends. We need some removal. This one seems great.
Yeah. I would have liked to have had an excuse to take the Rugged Highlands when we're away.
I didn't want to pick that. We should have picked the Rugged Highlands because I can't play the second one because of Lutri. I know what I'm doing. It's been a long day. I'm going to blame that. Like, can we play that too? I feel like we shouldn't play that as well. Let's just take the Wolverine.
We pass. Unless, yeah. Yeah. Survivors.
I think we need. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Survivors is fine.
Yeah. Islands. At this point, it's lands.
Yeah, I would really quite like another reasonable, or well, okay.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, like, we're not playing the other cards, so like our mana is going to be absolutely horrific, but you know. Like, what is the worst that can happen with this? This actually goes really well with the Labyrinth Raptor. I feel like we're potentially Forbidden Friendship here. We might just need more creatures. Or like more, I don't mean more creatures, I mean more early drops. Like our deck is very high up on the curve, and I feel like we just need things to make sure we get to be able to cast these things.
Casting several of the bombs is going to win the game, yeah.
Yeah, like if we ever like cast our bombs, we'll be fine. We're at 22 cards, but one of them's companion, so we actually need 2 more cards in our main deck. So yeah, a Forbidden Friendship, as much as it's bad, is probably not the worst thing we can put in there, just to make sure that we can... Oh my god.
Wow. Nobody picked up Cycling in this entire draft.
That's just incredible. I'm not playing either of these, so I'll take the one that is slightly less bad.
I mean, the cards just didn't come up then.
Well, okay.
We didn't... Yeah, fantastic. We didn't see any of the big Cycling payoffs at all.
Not until that last pack. But like someone actively picked up the Lion over that though, right? Because it was the Lion and the Zenith Flare in the same pack there. The 3/2 Cycling pay 2 to kill a thing.
That's fair, actually. Yeah, if you're already in red white, you're red white and Cycling payoff. You're taking the
right. Arena, are you going to figure out which companion we actually want to play first? There we go.
It never does.
There we go.
Ideal.
Right, so we only want to play 2 swamps. I don't even want to play 2 swamps. I want to play 1 swamp. So we've got 2 Bloodfell Caves, we've got Gigantha, we've got Humble Naturalist. And we've got the 2 caves. So like Batra's the only thing that's hard to cast, but when we cast that, it basically is a removal spell and a removal spell plus.
Yeah, if it comes late, then it's going to be fine.
Then we need to add 1 of each of those. That means that our mana is currently 9 forests, 9 mountains. That seems pretty reasonable. 993 seems like pretty reasonable mana for what we're trying to achieve here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, we're playing a couple of bad cards, but like, it's literally we're playing like the Brushwag and the Frenzied Raptor, or we're playing like a Rock Slide and no companion, and I think I'd rather play a companion. Because at least this is a 3 mana 3/2 on turn 3 every time, so it means that we can at least play that and stall out a little bit. Man, like, the full set of companions there.
If the game drags on long enough and we get to cast these, then yes, this will be fine. We could lose very heavily to the fast decks.
Yeah, we'll just not find them. We'll play the same grindy decks we did last time, and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do a quick bit of...
Let's keep in, take a snapshot of the deck. Export to cardboard.
Let's play some games. What is the very worst that could happen with this one?
Getting screwed over with the mana and not being able to cast any.
I mean, our mana's probably better than it was in our last deck, to be honest. Like, look at this.
Great, fantastic, let's go.
We even get to be the aggro by bushwagging them.
Yep.
They're going to be on 17 before they even
You
know
will
it.
take the 1 damage to the face.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
come on.
I did. Look at that.
Beats. So yeah, one
Yeah,
land
but-
then means that we're never need another land the rest of the game.
Yes.
Like, ideally it would be the red-green land, the Rugged Highland, because then it means that... no, not that one. We actually want a black land.
You want the Blood Compel Caves, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're not attacking.
Lifelink? No, yeah, you because they took the lifelink, you don't want to attack because
Yeah.
we want to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, quite happy to trade off here or just trade off with the loot tree. Doesn't really matter. We'll get to pick something back up at some point with the Survivor's Bond anyway, so...
Yep. Yeah, they don't.
Wee. Right, I need Forest so we can Kogla and the Swamp.
And wax. Yep.
See, what were you talking about with the mana base? The mana base is perfect.
Don't draw any swamps, no black cards.
We're gonna...
No swamps, black cards.
It's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the Dirge Bat and then never find any other way of casting any other spells.
Yeah. You take onto the Bushwhacker and away you go.
Yeah. Memory leak me. Well, my hand's pretty bad here, so...
It's like, it's not a great hand for a memory leak. There's nothing there yet
No.
to worry about.
Like, it's
'Cause
probably
that
just the
leaves
Rock
them
Slide.
tapped out. Like, yeah.
But it's like, this one's actually pretty reasonable, because then it's a human to then get back 2 things with the Survivor's Bond.
The boar is troublesome because they didn't put the Death Touch on the Dipper.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Sure. Yeah, because they can't block.
Like, they can trade off for Loot Tree, but that's fine.
Yeah, if you trade off Lutri for either of them, fine.
Works for me.
The Survivor's Bond doesn't have an upper, does it?
The what, sorry?
The Survivor's Bond, it's any creature.
Yeah, you can get back a human and a non-human, or you can just get back anything. So, like, if this Wild Bonder dies, then we get back Wild Bonder and Loot Tree.
Both.
So we don't have too many humans, but when it does come up, it'll probably be pretty reasonable. And we've got the Humble Naturalist, the Mentor, and the Wild Bonder are only humans. So. Start by attacking, because I really don't mind just pumping mana into this, or they just do nothing. I mean, sure. my post combat Forbidden Friendship. You know, best Forbidden Friendship. I think that's the first time I've ever actually cast that card. To be honest, was that a cycle?
Yeah, it's not a great card in most situations.
Yeah, it's fine when you're trying to do like specifically red. It's a reasonable thing to be mutating onto, because it kind of works in both of the humans and non-human decks in red, which is quite nice. But yeah, not a good card generally speaking. Cavern Whisperer, rude. I don't need that. Well, that's a pretty reasonable one. Smash. You want to block this one? Well, that's just dealing 4 to your face.
That's worse.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, I will assign the damage as if it was blocked.
I would like to deal damage to your face, because the face is the place. I don't know why they didn't block the boar. That was very strange.
Didn't read the cards.
Potentially.
Did not read the cards.
Also, it's also the human.
Also the
Like it
Yeah.
just they know I've got
because they
this
know we
card
got
back.
the bond.
So it's like that
Yeah.
just gives me an extra card. It means I get 2 cards back with this bond, whereas I would otherwise only get 1. So like I get to pick up Wild Bonder and Loot Tree next turn, and Wild Bonder cast the Wild Bonder, so it means this Brushwag's definitely hitting them for 1, which then means that they're basically dead. Like they need to mutate onto this. Like I think they need the Edict thing. That's probably still doesn't get them there. That would be okay. Ram through the Sanctuary Smashers a start, I guess.
They're still dead on the board.
Yeah, because the Brushwag pump just does the thing, so. Unless they've got another kill spell for the Brushwag.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
There they go, they've got a Shark Typhoon.
Shark's fine.
Okay. So that means they get to Shark Typhoon chumps the boar. No, that's not going to work. So, just for everyone else, this is going to trample and kill them. But if they blocked the other way around, they would have bought themselves a turn. Because they would have chumped the Bristling Boar, they would have gone to 1, and would have maybe had a chance of getting out of
How many
it.
turns have you had?
2 big ones.
Too many. There you go. Yeah, wait.
Can you really hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can hear you.
You know I like talk to myself and I want too much of it. You can hear me.
It's fine. Tanya's being loud and squeaky.
Yep. More beers.
So, just going to point out, our mana base is perfect. Stuart, what were you complaining about?
I mean, when you have
We're going to get to cast the Labyrinth Raptor on 2.
a 2 drop.
It's like our only 2-drop.
Literally, very, very light on 2 drops.
Yeah, we've got Humble Naturalist and Forbidden Friendship and Labyrinth Raptor, and that's it.
Boy, what a 2 drop to have to play against Bootnipper.
I mean, this one's a pretty good boy.
I really feel if you're playing Bootnipper on 2, you have to have a really good backup plan to not give them death touch.
Yeah.
Like, you have to really want this game to be going long and not life to be relevant. Ooh, hello.
Well, I mean, we can start by doing this.
Get them to use their mana.
Yeah, like if the Divining Arrows this, it's fine.
Great. How does this make you feel?
Play my 3/3 that's bigger than your 2/1, and here's all my rares. Cycling Footfall Crit.
Cycling cards, okay.
Okay.
Because you're not in the traditional
Margaret?
cycling colors.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
This is that's actually not. That's not the
Hilarious.
worst there, but yeah, we'll just go Rumbler and we can play Crystal plus Friendship next turn. I think. Or I guess we can actually Forbidden Friendship plus loot through the Forbidden Friendship. That's the line.
Ooh, that is. Yeah, okay. 2 mana for 4 1/1s.
Yeah. Yeah.
That feels good.
I don't know if good's the right word.
Box now.
It's
Bit
above
late for a
average. And they've got red mana.
Oh, so they're. What? Like 3 colors. Chairs.
I would like to have all of the 1/1s.
And now this is where Weaponize the Monsters would have been good.
Yes.
This one particular scenario.
Right, don't Divining Arrows my Momentum Rumbler, please.
That would have been some incredible draws on their part if that was the case.
Okay, they
Yeah.
must just be cycling and they've just not
So now
got
they're in
there.
trouble. Like, they've got cyclers, but they haven't shown any evidence of cycling
What?
payoffs. Sleeping Dart is not it either.
Like, you play these kind of cards when you've got a companion and you're just trying to fill out your deck, but you're not like actively trying to do this otherwise. That's rude. And all of their 1/1s have got Menace.
Holy. Oh, noes.
Whatever will we do? Right, so
See, I cycle.
that was the question, was we just start by cycling this, right?
I think so, yeah. Absolutely.
Gigantha, you say?
Yeah, that's fine for next turn. More for now.
Attack with a
So
couple
with
1/1s.
all the 1/1s. I think all of them.
Just, we need to be able to double block something, I think, so I think we're just supposed to attack with 2. And we don't care about the humans, because the humans are no use for
Sure.
us for
No,
mutating
because
onto.
No, mutated.
And if they want to block, then welcome.
Oh, okay, these are 1/1s.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Hold on. So now they're going to play. that, no. It's
So, the only card they could possibly play would be the Mardu Ultimatum. But that makes no sense. That makes more sense, but why is that not in your...
Well, that makes less sense because the only creatures they've shown us so far are.
Yeah, well, I get... No, it made sense for the trading off. Was that because then it means I get the Boot Nipper back this turn. So that bit makes sense, but like, yeah, they're not playing good cards.
They should just be playing Lurrus as their commander at this point. From what I've seen.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
Like, I'll be interested to see if they can show us other stuff.
So
Yeah,
we
yes,
can
I-
either Gigantha, or we can cycle Migration Path first, because obviously we've only got 6 mana with the tap land.
It's spring first, see what they block, but.
Well, we're just attacking with Loot Tree, right? Because this has got Death Touch and it's just going to come back every turn, so I actually don't even want to attack. Because, like,
That's true.
this
That's
just
how we can deal
trades
with
and
the
they
Loot
just
Tree.
recast
Yeah.
it. So I
At which
think-
point I'm taking you cycle because we need to get rid of the Loot Tree.
yeah, we need to find an answer to Loot Tree, so... And if we find an untapped land, then
No.
that's fine. And if we don't...
The Loris, not the Loot Tree. Loot Tree's good. Loot Tree's art. Loot Tree's a nice boy.
So then, the next spell we find then means this is double striking, which is pretty reasonable. What are we looking at in terms
Yeah,
of
that's-
reasonable draws? Survivor's Bond would be good. Frill Scare Mentor would be pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'm really confused by their deck. Did they forget to put this as their companion or something?
So low. Yeah, surely.
It's like they have a Farfinder, but like that's not really.
That's what I mean.
worth
You're not.
playing.
That's not the reason to break the commander requirements.
Sure. You can give anything
Yeah.
trample and haste.
Nope, didn't want to give anything trap or haste.
Well, that's the extra black source, so that means Batra's a live draw as well, because we've now got the black source from this and this. Like, why are they not just cycling the Sleeper Dart at this point?
Oh wow! And they've actually got multiple Whisper Swords.
Like, you'd think they'd just be cycling this and stop it, like, just drawing cards off this.
Yep.
We've got one cycler
Oh,
in
good
here.
point, because it's a permanent that's going to come back.
Yeah, that just lets them draw a card every turn.
Oh, see, now, there you go, right. So they've got an engine and a lot of card draw. There's... okay. I mean, if you want to just win the game, sure.
What are we putting on
I
it?
feel like you mutate just one of the 1/1s.
That's reasonable. I was just thinking the Wolverine, because then it means that we can double strike them later.
In the air, well, they're not going to block. Like, once it's got double strike, it doesn't need flying. Yeah, you just do it on your 1/1s.
The 2/4 is still going to get paid.
Because they're drawing, like, okay, and they're going to draw, well, yeah,
Are they going
they're
to
going
give
to
it?
draw some cards, but
They're going to give it trample and haste. They literally did.
okay.
Oh no, they gave the bushmeat poacher
Oh, they
trample
gave the
and haste.
bushmeat. Yeah,
So
okay.
they can
fair.
sack it. That's neat. Kind of irrelevant, but it's neat.
And then you just swing with everything. Near enough.
Just yeah, like they can trade off for Gigantha if they want. I don't really care.
Yep.
Like they're just going to start sacking off all these creatures to poacher anyway. So
Yep. Let's stop them doing that.
yeah,
You trade the one.
yeah. The less creatures they have, the less cards they get off bushmeat poachers. So
And they're on a very finite. Like,
yes.
now they have to. They have to hit their thing. Oofed. See, look at that. Look at that damage.
So yeah, what's our best draw here? Survivor's Bond's pretty good one. Flame Spill would be
Anything
very
you
good.
take it all.
Rock Slide, Porky Parrot would be both pretty good. Kogla, obviously. Snare Tactician doesn't do anything.
Yeah, their deck doesn't seem to have a particularly great. That's also not what you're doing because we don't have it with double strike yet. Koga, fine.
Well,
Hello.
hello, Mr. Kogla. It's good to see you.
No, it doesn't sack itself, unfortunately.
What doesn't sack itself? Oh, the poacher.
Butcher, yeah. So obviously they're drawing for a removal spell. They hit a lot.
Oh, unfortunately, we don't have any humans left to be able to bounce the Kogla and keep fighting things. That's really sad.
I think it was still the right play way back when.
Yeah, it was. I forgot Kogla had other text. To be honest, he's got so many words.
Yeah, that's it. Accept your fate.
Just I can just imagine that, like, so you know, having the same kind of conversations where
So, the fact that they've got 3 Whispering Squads,
4 Whisper Squads.
a polar Whispering Squad means they have not built the right deck. I don't know their entire card layout, but they've done this wrong.
Yeah, like they could actually have a really good Luris deck and have Luris.
Luris deck, yeah. Like, that's definitely what they should have done.
Unless we get completely blown out by multiple cyclers from here. Oh,
Could be.
that gives the Wolverine the double strike here as well.
Yeah,
We get to
double
blow up the
strike, so if
Footfall
they don't
Crater
block
for
it.
whatever that's worth. If they try and like double block something, then Flame Spill blows them out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Right, so probably
You'd
want
have
to
to
just keep
cast
the
it,
loot
yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
So kill this one, it'll deal 1 to them, it gives the Wolverine double strike, so it means they lose everything, we lose nothing.
Yes.
That seems pretty reasonable. Yay, magic's fun again.
Yeah, I would love to see that. 3 colors, also bad. Like, yeah, I don't think the deck seems like it could have some, but they should have built it a lot lower to the ground and just made Loris their companion.
Should we have the fully grown in our deck? Probably not.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so we're 2-0 with this deck. It's absolutely awesome. We are awesome. All that kind of good stuff, you know.
Okay, yeah, just pick rares, pack 2, pick 2, completely off color, and it works.
Yeah, literally. Like, how many cards are we playing from pack 1? Just our companion. That's not our companion.
Which is not our companion. Yes, literally something like that.
So yeah. Opponent's playing Yorion, which is almost certainly mean they're playing bad cards. This hand is so close.
Yeah, but it's, yeah, you know what to do.
Yeah, it's this button. Screw it, we're on the draw. Screw it, we're on the draw. I'm gonna rip a Bloodfell Caves and I'm gonna love my life. Okay, we've got all our companions, we can't lose. Right, can you get out of the way, please? Oh, there we go, see, told you, we're fine.
Mana, fantastic.
Right, this is not going to go out the way now, so at least we know what our mana chances are going to be. But it did eventually disappear.
Here we go. Well, if they're going to swing with it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, alright.
It's got flash. They know it has flash.
It's like, this is
Okay,
just so good for
that's
me.
fine. Like, yeah, if that's
Well,
what they think our best
well,
card is.
Well, I mean, of cards we could possibly draw there that weren't lands, that's probably the best one.
Yep. When you can't get lands, get creatures that do lands.
No, don't kill my thing. Rude.
Wow. That's
So rude.
That's very slow. But then they're just waiting to get Yorion out. What do we have that deals with Yorion? Because that could be our problem.
We have Dirgebat and Kogla and
Goblin's going to
the other
come too
removal
late
spell.
if they start swinging in the air.
I don't know why this thing's so bad. Let me just get rid of this untapped. It's just completely broken.
The deck bit's down at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it's not that. It's just
It's
that
just not.
it just won't close the things in the right way. So
You'll have to close it in the.
there we go. That's fine. It figured itself out. And yeah, we got the Rock Slide as well. Was the other one I was looking for.
Your yeah, your taskbar can kill it.
Yeah.
It's awkward because you don't have that extra green to get Bushwhack out as well. So I think you have to play 2 creatures.
I don't think we do. Because I think that if they're just playing Yorion this turn, then I'm fine just like kind of playing Gigantha. So
I
if
don't
they're
think they
just
play
casting
Yorion this time.
Oh, I think they might. Nope.
No.
No.
I'll take my 1 damage.
Tap.
Yeah, okay. That's if that's the best they can do with their Yorion. Well, Gigantha.
We have the mana for
Yeah,
it next turn. If these
If
things
we have
don't
the
die,
mana
we have
now.
the mana for the Batra and we get to completely wreck them. It's going to be amazing.
Because you can Bushwhack it as well.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, this could be a blowout.
Yes, come on. Keep doing.
Yes.
Yes, keep doing. That's no blue mana. No blue
Keep-
mana is excellent.
You're spending all your blue mana, sure.
Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, yeah. That's the
Okay,
stuff. That's
yep.
the stuff, opponent. That's quality
That's-
magical cards right there. Oh,
this-
come on.
This turn hurts them so badly. Oh, with an extra force as well.
This costs no mana. I'd like to mutate onto this one. Oh, we get to cast Zerda as well. Yeah, draw a card.
Oh,
Draw a card.
sorry,
Go for it.
Yes, please draw a card. Discard a land. But yeah,
And then we
that's
get to cast the Zerda because
Yeah,
we got white
fine,
and
fine
red.
mana that can only be spent to pay mana costs, not
Yeah.
generic. Yeah.
That is probably the most broken Gigantha turn in Limited that you are ever likely to see. Don't care what happens the rest of this game now, that was just ridiculous. Yeah, that, like, I don't even care.
Okay, it's too late though.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
Hit me. Yeah. Just like that. Hit me. Hit me harder.
Cast the ultimatums. Rude.
Oh, our cycling only costs 2 as well. That's great.
Yeah.
Kind of just want to play something crappy to trade with this Sabertooth.
Yep, that seems fair.
Is that true?
I mean, you could do that because if they swing,
I can
they
just block with the
themselves open.
Naturalist because the Naturalist isn't doing anything now. Sure. You just drew 5 cards, 6
So many
cards
cards.
in the last turn cycle.
start playing.
Start with Sleeper Dart. It's actually just stopping my thing from untapping. That's the only beneficial thing that's doing right now, isn't it?
That seems bad. It seems like they must have just a shit ton of cycles in
They've
their
got-
hand there.
Okay, Hedon is pretty reasonable. It's a 3-turn clock. Guess we're kind of on a 2-turn clock though with them, so we've got 2 more creatures to play out. Another Sleeper Dart. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay,
Well-
so loses that.
They're on the. I guess actually with Yorion, that card's not awful. They also
Oh,
should,
the sleeper dart. Yeah.
because they get to blink it and get to draw extra cards with it. So at that point, that card's probably not unreasonable. Am I giving this first strike? I feel like I'm just giving this first strike.
Yeah, so we can draw for something else.
Oh, it only cost 1. It reduces them by 2, doesn't it? Oh, this card's broken. Flame Spill.
Flame Swell, yes. Hello. Yeah, just do it now because they're tapped out.
I was more just thinking like move to combat first, but it doesn't really make a difference.
No. Go out there. Okay.
Just play the thing with the most power.
Yep. Make our board look
Like
super
Zerda might be doing the your thing's not blocking this turn. This might have to have Hexproof. It does have Hexproof.
Yeah. But still, that's. Yeah, I mean. Tap, draw a card. Oh, okay.
I love our deck.
And so you have to tap Zenga.
No, I can do off Humble Naturalist.
No, because it has to pay to play.
No, I can cast it off the Humble Naturalist in this. I don't need to activate the ability because I don't have any other creatures of menace. So
Oh, yeah.
the question is just what's the line? I think we need to
Dump the hand. I think you just dump the hand.
just dump the hand, no attacks,
Yeah.
and tap the Gigantha as well.
Oh, yeah, presumably.
Just get everything into play.
Yeah. Possibly search for the black source.
I don't think we'll have mana left to do that. I think I would have needed the Gigantha first.
1, 2, 3. No. June?
Oh, it costs 1 less
I
because of
know.
Zerda. It costs less because of Zerda.
Yes.
It costs less because of Zerda.
Yeah.
Man,
So
this
that-
deck is busted. Man. There's
So
a lot.
now they need to sweep the board,
There's
which
no,
they can't.
there's,
Like,
no, there's no sweepers in
they
Jeskai.
have to have the. Well, it's the other ultimatum, but they don't have the mana for it.
Well, it's
Or do
black
they?
mana, so.
Yeah. I don't think they have anything here. Dump their hand.
Farfinder.
Features, maybe.
Farfinder.
Because that's not even a mutate target, because you would just do it onto the Petron.
Yeah. Another Heron's pretty rough.
I don't think it is, because they're probably going to have to end up trading something.
Yeah, this
Like we've
this
got
Terran
A 5,
being...
a 4, and a 4.
Right, so...
So Naturalist doesn't attack, and you can tap. You can pay.
I can tap, pay
Up
one
to
to
her
stop
twice.
the... yeah, that's it's only pumping itself, so it doesn't really matter.
So that's 4. 4 gets through. Or do you just sack the Furlid? It's still the same, really, isn't it?
I mean, we'll get to do this on blocks, so I think we just need to attack with all of these. Leave the Fertilid back to block. In fact, leave both of these back to be able to make sure they can't just kill spell. And we get to pump this once. So they only get to make reasonable blocks on 2 things. Yeah, that's fine. They get to eat 2 things. Or potentially eat 2 things.
But
Take
that's
8,
the
9,
1
10.
turn clock.
Feel like they should have blocked
Yeah.
Zerda.
Still fine.
Because then we get to make whatever other creature they have not block, and like... Oh, Vigilance. God damn, Vigilance. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Well,
That's
Is that
absolutely
so-
fine, because my issue there was going to be them doing it to the Heron, and the Heron then getting to attack and block, but I don't mind with this one attacking, because I can block it on the ground.
Yep.
My god.
Wow. Losing the game to the Gremlin.
We're going to lose the game to the Gremlin, aren't we?
Yeah. And a mutate. Yeah, that's going to do it. We really lost
That's
that.
rough. This game was sweet, but like...
I mean, now we just need the King Kong, but he doesn't even have reach. I find that disturbing about Kong.
It's
The fact
definitely
that he doesn't have
disturbing.
reach.
Why is this? Oh, it has vigilance already. That's gross. Because on a Farfinder. That's not gonna do it. Oh well. Like that game was sweet. We just kind of
They
flooded out. They drew a million
Well, they-
cards because they
They
ultimately
drew a lot of cards.
But
Drew a lot of cards and had a reasonable deck built. Yeah, that's what'll happen.
yeah, that happens. That's allowed. I don't mind that kind of game. Like we got to do our thing, they got to do their thing. It's fine. Yeah. Humble Naturalist into spells seems good. Literally like the best draw we can ever have with this deck, so. And opponent missed a land drop.
Oh, fantastic. You hate to see it.
No.
The thing is,
Sprinkling their
see in
sandworm.
Arena, when you miss one land drop, you miss all land drops.
Yeah,
They
that-
kept a 2-land hand, and so Arena thinks, yeah, you love this. You love not having anyone, don't you?
Yeah, this game's over. Get to do the making lots of tokens with Forbidden Friendship again. Hit them for 6. Like, of all the games to stumble, it probably wasn't against us with this draw.
Nope. Nope. That's what happens. Almost as good as our turn 1. Oh, what was it in that draft deck? The first game. We had Allbush out, we played out the Scorpion, they scooped. Didn't even play a land.
Yeah.
Magical.
I never get that kind of luck. That's only ever you. I never get those opponents that disconnect or have to go and deal with like their child or whatever. I never get those kind of matchups.
My promotion to Platinum in Constructed was against somebody that disconnected game one. I mean, I won that game, but yeah, it was only game one, and like I wasn't even done. But yeah, they just quit, and you know that just gives you four bars in arena.
Yeah, this hand's great. It's got 3 green sources, so we can Kogla. Fertilid gets to ramp us twice on turn 4.
We've already got our 3 gone. Yeah.
And we've got something even bigger to curve into.
Cycling on 2, fantastic.
Yeah, cycling on 2 actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they didn't do anything. So yeah, cycling.
No, they didn't do anything. It's a cycle on 2.
I'm not even sure it is. I kind of feel like we might just want it.
Okay.
No, cycling on 2.
No, it's cycling because we need to get ahead of this and fast. Having our 4 1/1 blockers is going to be massive.
Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, but we are going to get to Kogla on turn 5, so that's going to be pretty nice, assuming they don't deal with the Fertilid here. If Fertilid gets an opportunity to block next turn, that would be sweet, because then it fogs a turn of damage as well, before we Kogla.
So they're coming in for... Ooh, I definitely expected some cycling there.
Marmoset number 2. That's a good pickup. That's such a good pickup. Because we can double that up next turn.
Very big here. Ooh, yeah, Lutri. Yeah.
Yeah, so we get to kill both their threats next turn. So, yeah, we get to block here, go and fetch up 2 lands. That'll put us up to 6 lands. Then next turn we can loot Flamespill, Loot Tree, kill both of these things, and play Bloodfell Caves.
Yeah, because they're going to spend a lot of... They're going to cycle probably a lot of creatures here, I would imagine.
I would also imagine.
Yep.
So we'll get the Black Source, because then it means that we've actually got the mana for Dirge Bat as well. And then we'll get another Mountain, seeing as we've already got 2 forests in hand.
See, and that's scary. Like they should fear that, because the problem the cycling deck does have is against the big threats. The 2 Prickly Marmosets is reasonable.
Only 4, there's great.
The fact that they've already swung and they want to swing. Because now they can leave 1 back for blocking. Like, in their minds, they can leave 1 back for blocking. What they don't know is they're about to get blown out. Blown out of the sky.
We even get to do this at instant speed.
So that's great. Oh, because they're going to cycle as well.
I'm just going to do it in combat.
Yeah, let
them commit however much they're going to commit.
Yep.
And if they just hit me for 4, then I think I'm okay with that this turn. Okay, now we're definitely killing stuff, but
well, now you have to, because 8 is unacceptable.
They need to pass priority to me though, so...
Let's make it... Well, they're going to... Yeah, that's enough. You think they'll do it one more time? Go for lethal?
One more is lethal, so...
Of course they would. Of course they do. Yeah. Yeah, of course they do. Oh, that's disgusting.
I would like to copy this spell. So, rather than me dying, I'm going to deal 2 to you and kill both your creatures.
That's so disgusting.
And then whatever they follow up with, we get to Kogla.
As well, you know.
Oh, Forbidden Friendship makes a human so we can bounce the Kogla. Or give it indestructible, sorry. Oh, there's another human. That's great. So yeah, we're not playing the Kogla out because there's no need to. I should have played this first because I made a hasty thing. I get to
Does it make a
oops.
haste, you think? Oh, it does.
Yeah, the dinosaur has haste, so I should have attacked him
That's
for 1
funny.
point there.
I honestly, I didn't know that it gives the dinosaur haste. That's funny.
So yeah, now Kogla's going to basically be indestructible, so...
Kogla was already indestructible to nearly all the creatures in the cycling deck.
yeah, but it just means that it's now indestructible. Oh no.
He's just
Oh no, my Proud Wild Wonder was going to be safe next turn because I'm going to bounce with my Kogla, but never mind. Oh no, whatever will I do?
Yeah, I think Kogla going down is pretty much this game.
Hoping they play a 2-drop or a 3-drop here just so we can kill something. It would be nice just to make sure that we get a threat as well. Well...
Okay. You can have 3 life.
yeah, I'll let you have 3 life, opponent. I'm very, very kind.
I'm a kind of benevolent opponent. Yeah.
Oh dear. What they've got 5.
It has
They've only
so
got.
much
They've
for it as
actually
well.
only got 4 cyclers in the graveyard as well. So like even Zenith flares aren't really doing anything. Oh, that's rude.
Well,
Because we're only attacking for 12, so it's quite rude.
that's if he doesn't just chump it, because you're about to swing for 10. I mean, okay.
How about we don't
12.
give them the option?
You can swing for 12. That's also fine.
Let's just not do that.
Yes, put him to bed. See, so yes. So, cycling deck, very good. Also good is getting to double kill their threat on the board.
Oh, they had a Zenith flare as well. That's so
They're next.
good when they Zenith
They-
flare your creatures.
They've just, yeah.
That's
we
when
just
you know
happen to
they've
have
just
a very
basically
good combo.
conceded the game. Like, I mean, we've done pretty well here. They're still playing this game. Like, they're not out of it. I mean, that's a chump blocker, but, you know. It's a very big chump blocker, but it's a chump blocker.
I know it's disgusting. Sure.
That's another human. That's an actual recurable human, so Kogla doesn't die.
See, that feels bad. I'm gonna chump off with
Chump block with my 6 mana 5/5. Needs must.
Yeah. So they built their deck right as well. Like the 5/5 haste, just because it gets there, goes down, swings for 5, and then Zenith Flare the next turn kills you.
Yep.
The deck is reasonable. Yeah. Ooh.
This might be building up a flare to try and flare the Kogla, and then they might not realize it's indestructible.
Could be. Oh,
That's so rude.
that'll do.
Man, if Kogla got to attack, it would deal with that.
Oh.
Oh, that works.
So.
You want to trade these things off?
Trade them all off, obviously.
Yes.
Of course you do. You don't have a choice. And now their best outs is cycle, flare.
I'm going to give this vigilance. Just in case.
If that's yeah.
Yay, they're dead. Woohoo! Yes! We beat the cycling menace. We managed to outvalue them only just.
And their deck was scary. Any other deck they beat on turn 4 there with that.
Yeah, with the
double-
Marmoset draw, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our draw was pretty nuts there. I do love just being able to ramp 2 on turn 4. That's just great.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet actually. But I've never actually considered, how good it could be to play it for 3 and then draw 2 lands off of it. Like, that is good.
Right, hear me out.
No.
We have a castable Lutri and a castable Frenzied Raptor.
Yeah, but we've seen how good Lutri is when it syncs up with another spell. We don't want to cast Lutri on 3. It's a 3/2 for 3.
It's a 3/2. It's
that
fine. I'll cast my 4/2 for 3. It'll be fine.
Against this fox. Now.
This fox is not going to do
That's what you
anything.
get.
It's not going to do one
This
thing,
fox
so it'll be fine.
This fox is about to go to 3.
This fox is on 1.
Okay, that fox is tiny. That's a tiny fox.
That one doesn't bode so well.
Against your...
Against my draw of all
creatures.
X2s. Oh my god.
Wows. If they have any sight, yeah, okay. See? This is what you don't want to see from the side.
Well, yeah, I don't want to see it from them, but like, regardless of what hand I keep there, we're not beating this draw.
No, that's it. No. What? Well. On that. No, that's ideal. Yeah. I mean, when you get the cycling deck, you get the cycling deck.
Yeah, the Foxes is just a completely different ballgame to anything else. Having 2 Foxes, like, having that early, just, yeah.
Yeah, playing the Thundermane, I don't get that in the cycling deck, because you see that pay 2, that really stings you, because you just want to keep cycling.
It's more just to be able to get things out of the way. Like, you don't ever need to do it, but it's just nice to know that it's there if you need to. Oh wow, we've got paired up to a mythic person.
I mean, that happens. Like I said, it's... Okay,
They're playing Karuga.
I'm gonna do it.
They're playing Karuga.
Ugh. So we need to be hard and fast. This hand isn't this. Hand's not it again. But yeah.
I'm not going to 5. Okay, this hand's fine now.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's fine. Okay, this hand's getting better by the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the Rock Slide to deal with the Karuga. So, like, they could easily just play Karuga this turn and just draw a card off it. I mean, like, my 5 mana 5/4 that draws a card isn't a bad card. But do they want more cards?
So, that was probably about the best thing that could have happened to us there.
Yeah.
Because clearly that's what they were fishing for. Is
So,
their back for more.
we
Is
get
getting
to
use
do
their back
the-
for more.
we
The
get
fact
to
they
do the-
lost that.
We get to ramp twice with the Fertilid again. And then we get to Rock Slide and copy the Rock Slide with Lutri next turn.
2, 4, 6, 7 mana. Yes, you do.
So, like, being able to do
Yes,
that
you
might be good
do.
enough here.
And it's 7 damage. Oof.
Yeah, it's going to kill everything. It's just straight up murders. So hopefully they just Karuga here.
Just Karuga.
Do nothing.
Oh.
Do nothing is
So they're
interesting.
going to counter whatever you try.
Well, I mean, they can only have access to Convolute and the cycling one, right? So
Because
they can't play Essence Scatter.
Yeah, that's true. You can't Essence Scatter because it's 2. Yeah, that's the Flash,
The Shark, I guess.
the Shark. Yeah, it could be. Could be Shark onto the Mole.
Well,
Probably the Raptor to see if we can bait it.
right, so that means they've definitely got a response because it took a second, so I think we just pass.
Yeah.
Because we can, like, cycle this to give this first strike and block, or can flash in Lutri. Like, if they want to kill this, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, like, that's not a problem at all.
That's fine.
Even if they just cast this and draw 2, I would rather they did that just so we can make sure we can kill 2 things with this. Like that's
Yeah, we
ideally
want
what I
them
to
to
do.
play the tap themselves out.
Perfect. That's fine. That means we get to kill 2 creatures.
Because you
So
can
I'm happy
actually
enough with
kill
that.
it. Jesus, that's so disgusting.
So kill this roll as well. That means they've got less things. They can draw cards with Karuga, and then Batra can kill the Karuga after it's come in.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes,
look,
it is very
look at
nice.
all our rares. Look at all our rares. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, and that must be them just on lands now. Oh, they've got a Necropanther, and then they're just going to cast Karuga. So they draw 2. No, they've still got a counter. Oh my god, we've just got rares.
So, I think you just play Sanctuary Smasher and draw it out.
I was just going to say we play Zerda.
I think they'll depend. Well, yeah, do Zerda, see what happens. And then you can cycle.
Yeah. Okay, that just straight up resolved, so I'm just casting
Fantastic.
Giganta.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at all my companions.
So obviously they're it was the land tap initially, and then they just passed the rest of the turn.
Yep.
Look at you taking screenshots of your super friends. This is the real Justice League.
Oh, they're going to kill
Yes,
one
we're
of
going
my
to tap in
friends.
your 5/4.
They're going to
So-
bounce it. I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
I mean, we're going to destroy. Well, no, we destroy your 5. Oh, Lord. Play whatever card you want, Andrew. Like, whatever you feel is best.
It literally doesn't matter, does it? Oh.
It does not. It does not. Oh.
When this attacks, it gets to blow up the crystal. And then when they block you, I get to blow them out by making something first strike. Oh, they didn't block. That's sad.
No, they're done.
Oh. Oh,
They're not feeling this.
Oh, this is.
They're not
this-
feeling the 6 rares in our deck.
Oh, this is so gross. Do you have any other rares? Or is that. Oh, we've got the Labyrinth Raptor as well. Oh,
So
man.
it's too late for a Farfinder.
Man, this deck is so sweet.
It's stacked. It's a very stacked deck.
But
It's
like,
the kind of deck you don't get against bots.
to be fair, we did get past most of this.
So it was all pack 2.
Yeah.
Like, it was all pack 2. And just going greedy in pack 2. See, pack 2 greed, it works.
This means my Coggle
That's
can be
fine,
indestructible.
target. Has the target for that.
I was just
You
no.
turn
I'm
the
thinking.
1/1 into that.
I was thinking we can probably just attack with everything, and we can blow them out with first strike and mutate Batra.
Oh, because it's flash. Oh! Take away their mana.
Yeah. Let's hit your mana rock. Make whatever blocks you like, and then I'm gonna blow you out.
With that one card in hand. Oh, look at it be. Not good enough. That's what it'll be. Then the back, yeah.
Can just imagine opponent's reaction.
That's yes, it was. I mean, it wasn't from their seat. Oh god.
they also know we've still got
I mean,
this
they're just looking
Giganta
at it,
in
they're like,
hand.
right, so what did they play? They played 3 companion and then 2 other balmy rares.
This is. We just ruined this guy's mythic ranking, by the way. Okay, we got the 5 wins. I'm happy with this draft. I consider this draft a success.
I honestly didn't think we'd get there.
Oh, like
It wasn't until we did that loot tree with the friendship and then the loot tree with the Scorching Eye.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a sick
Kill
combination.
your
The
7/7
ramp,
and
the
your
double ramp
3/3.
on turn 4. We've been able to pull that off twice with nary a worry.
Yeah, we've managed to do it
So-
with Fertilid, and we've got the cycling one as well. So they're both reasonable ways to do that. Yeah, I like having this kind of hand. Like with Sanctuary Smasher, it just means that we can be quite aggressive. Just play like a big green stompy kind of hand. Curve Raptor into Boar and just keep smashing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Annabelle and the Swamp. Oh.
More mana, more problems.
Yeah. Oh, more cycling. More cycling. Yay.
Yeah. See, once you get a few wins under your belt, cycling is
Yeah.
the threat.
It's fine. Like we've actually got a reasonable hand to be aggressive against them, so it's probably not the end of the world here.
So, I think you take this out.
It was like if they
Well,
attack
want-
there, I'm
if
pretty
they want to
sure
trade, then yeah, okay,
I'm pretty sure I block
It's
if
gonna
that's what they do there, right?
yeah. You take that, yeah, definitely. That's
It's
a-
like if you give your thing indestructible, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Yeah, fine. It's like that's not a big deal.
No.
It's a real shame we didn't pick up another one of the fire prophecies. Fire prophecy would have been real nice, just to kind of give us a little bit more removal to help smooth out these kind of draws. Well, they haven't cycled at all yet, so that kind of bodes well. Like they didn't cycle at end of turn there at all. Maybe they've just got stingers in their deck as bears. Maybe they've just got stingers in their deck as bears. This 7/7 might be real good here in a minute.
Yeah, they can't block the track.
It was more just it's bigger than anything they're doing.
Are we just getting clumped?
I'm gonna draw because I have got 4 episodes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to watch and I have 1 left. I thought, why not?
My goodness.
I don't even get accused for being a
Where you? Stop drinking good.
Why? Show me 1 beer.
Too late. Yes.
I have
How many did you got? 4.
8.
Oh, that's a wait, because they're all doubles. So you've had 6.
3 black.
6, honey.
3.
Doubles.
1, 2, 3.
Is that all? Like I feel like you could drink some more than that.
I know. It's good, isn't it?
This is going to be about to be 8 mana for Brushwag. Play out some more dorks. Zerda can mean that this Wolverine's completely unblockable. Oh, Zerda makes Brushwag only cost 2 mana to pump it.
That's so cheap.
Oh my
So cheap.
god, that's going to be brutal in a minute.
So cheap. So cheap.
I didn't even realise that until it gave me the option to activate at end of turn. I should have totally done that first. This thing's going to hit for so much damage.
Yep. Too late.
Right, so we've got 8 mana, so this is actually pumping for 12. So we've got lethal between these two. If we draw an untapped land, I think we kill them.
Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, because their blocks are not going to be in the bushwhack. Well, they might block 1, but they won't think. Like, nobody's thinking. I don't think that thing.
No, nor do I, so I'm just going to make sure that can't block and then attack with both of these, and if they don't block, then they're dead.
Yeah.
So only the Pyroceratops can block the Sandworm,
But he won't.
but he won't.
But he won't. Because he's not read the card.
He's about to block.
Keep your mouse away from any of the cards. Zerda's already tapped. He's not going to read that one now.
Oh, this is not going to work out well for your opponent. Oh, it's not going to work out well for your opponent. Oh,
Oh, it's
moments
so
before the
right,
accident.
I'll take 7.
Oh,
Ensure I get
this
this
is going
kill.
to be so good. Right, I'm going to pump
Yeah,
this.
it's gonna hurt.
Oh my god, clip this.
Oh, look at it. Look at that. And it still gets to go through as well.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah, oops.
Oops. Yeah. Yeah. That was the mistake.
We just ended this.
Wait, Shredded Tails. I'm gonna.
Man, that was sick. I mean, that was a bad block, even if I could only pump it twice, right? Because
Yeah,
I get
no,
to
why
I
are
get
you
to 7.
trading off
Oh no, I
everyone
guess
there?
it's 7 power. They get to. I only get to kill 2 things. So yeah, I think they just didn't realize I could activate it multiple times. So
Where are you in?
man,
Just need the one more. Hey, Darren.
hello.
That took, so between family call and I made popcorn and then I made it sweet. I've just showed up. What have you drafted?
You missed probably the best game of Magic I think I've played in about 6 months. Like literally just the last game we played there.
We've had some fun.
You've been locked inside, so
The last 6 months.
Yeah, but he's played a lot of Magic.
I've played a lot of
that's
Magic.
true.
There's not been anything else
True,
to do.
The first draft was, pretty.
It was a pretty medium blue-black deck.
Oh, that's garbage.
But this pick 6 rares, play them all much better.
Yeah, we're playing 3 companions.
3 companions, King Kong, and the bat.
What? What?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
playing.
it's on the Discord. Look in the Friday Night Magic. This is how
look,
we do it.
our mana's perfect again.
Oh man, and you got the Raptor?
Yeah.
The Raptor's mediocre, but yeah, it's still good.
It's still worth playing.
How free is Lutry?
We lost, what was it, 1 Rumbling Rock Slide?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
That was literally it.
So pretty free.
We got Loot Tree, I think it was pack 3, pick 2.
Yeah, literally was late, very late.
I think the only rare we opened was Zerda, right?
Yeah, that was
One
pack
Gigantha. We opened Gigantha.
two. No, that
as
was
well.
pack 1.
Lutry,
No, it was Zerda.
Lutry being pack 3 pick 2 isn't that bad. Because like I actually don't rate Lutry as highly as a companion because so many decks care about key cards
Doubling
being
up.
repeated. Yeah.
There's a lot of decks need the double.
Oh, that's a forbidden friendship, not a cathartic reunion. Oh, your hands are much worse.
No, Forbidden Fen. Well, okay, now it's bad.
It's fine, we'll never get to block.
possibly cycled.
Nah, just
I'm
be
just
aggressive. Just play the creature, it's fine.
Nah, you're okay. I'm dead, dude.
This is fine.
Okay, that's fantastic. Yeah,
That's,
sure.
That's fine, that's not something we care about.
You could have played around it by playing the friendship.
Yeah, we could have, I just don't think it actually mattered that much.
Play the humans so you can bring both back.
Yeah, that's fair. The Menace is actually making a massive deal. Rather they countered this than Zerda.
I guess, yeah. Well, it's more like, do you want to play around it by playing friendship?
It's just Friendship doesn't really do anything, and I'm more than happy them trading their Essence Scatters for my crappy creatures here that I get to bring back with Survivor's Bond.
Yeah, true. But honestly, if you to look at your mana base right now, I would think you're playing the, the cycle back from war deck.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you got to expect.
And then hopefully you draw
So,
land, and then you go
Land
off, right?
migration path, and then yeah, we're in super good shape. And if not, we just get to play a Zerda, which is bigger than anything they've got. So, oh, it's a swamp as well.
That's the exact mana.
So I need to get a forest and a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Take take 4. Happily.
Take 4, and then yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff.
Things can happen.
Oh,
Or mana.
could you
Yeah.
loot tree with that? Yeah, that way you make
Yeah.
4. You make 4 tokens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we've been doing a lot today.
Yeah, it makes that card have fantastic value. And then Survivor's Bond you just do because yeah.
I'll take my 2-for-1s all over the place.
And
Just
you've got the mana to cast them.
Yep.
Like,
And I get to give the loot tree menace as well. And if
Ah.
they try and block it, they have to
Mhm.
sacrifice their creatures. It's gonna be great. And then I can give it first strike.
First Strike, Menace, yes.
If I play the
Give it all
Zerda
things.
first, it's even better because if Zerda makes the cycling cost less.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep drawing lands. Sure.
My mana short of doing exactly what I want to do. You munching that loudly, Stuart.
No,
Sorry.
it's not me. It's Jaren's popcorn.
Jaren.
Although now I'm tempted to go and make popcorn, so.
I made
Eat
it.
yourself.
I will make myself. I made it sweet by making golden syrup, butter, and sugar into a sauce, and then poured the cooked popcorn into it, and then mixed it all up.
And then let it dry. Nice.
Are we doing enough mana
Dry?
for this?
No, it's not dry.
Is it just dripping?
No, it's not that much. Like, it's enough to
Yeah,
coat
okay.
everything in like a very
Yeah.
thin layer of like salty syrup, because I salted it as well. Because why would you have anything sweet without it
Okay.
being salted? Oh man, but they could have double blocked.
They could have double blocked and then sacked the creature and then got blown up by first strike.
Well, and the raptor. And the raptor.
Yeah,
Don't
the
forget
Raptor's
about
got
the
text
raptor.
as well.
Is that triple?
No,
Yeah,
it's
the
they double block and they have to sacrifice one of the creatures.
Oh yeah.
Because you know that's the totally thing. I
With
just
Menace, so it is triple block.
what the hell is this attack?
They're so aggressive. So aggressive.
They have something. It looks like a short shark.
They have nothing.
I mean, that works for me.
Because they don't know that the humans are good for Kong.
Yeah, they get to give Kong indestructible.
Well, that's that worm.
No, I want to tap
God,
that.
Kong with a mentor. Holy shit. Oh yeah, now it's only 1 mana to pump all your menace up, boys.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Why did
that's
you-
it.
you don't-
That's it, right?
So, the last game you missed, we actually ended up... I need to save this deck, because this deck was absolutely brilliant fun.
Eat yourself.
This deck ended up being absolutely brilliant, but we had a turn where we had a Brushwag with the Zerda, and I had 8 mana. So just got to pump it, and it was a 13/13. Which was just great. But yeah, this deck was absolutely superb. It was actually... What did we lose to? We lost to the Nuts Cycling deck where they played 2 Foxes by turn 3.
2 foxes and two foxes turn 3 plus the lion that does
Yeah, that's like
3 damage as well.
the Helix line.
So they've done like 12 damage by turn 3.
Are you playing black for 2 cards?
Yes.
Yes.
Basically free.
So worth.
How many humans do you have?
Not many.
3. The naturalist.
Oh,
and,
right. And the Will Bonder.
Yeah.
From the Memento, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. It wasn't a massive thing of being able to do anything with it. It was just kind of a...
But it was more just the fact that we played all these companions, and even though they weren't companions, they still impacted the game significantly.
Mm-hmm. Because they're all just ridiculously good cards.
So
Why not splash the smaller hole and also
the other,
like you got
the other match we lost was to a Yorion deck, but we had a really sweet turn where we managed to go Gigantha, untap with Gigantha, and it managed to let us cast Batra. So we'd only just made 5 mana with Gigantha. We managed to mutate Batra, cast, I think it was Labyrinth Raptor, or it was a 2-drop of some sort, and then cast Zerda, because we hadn't used the red or white from Gigantha.
Of course you haven't.
Because it's hybrid. Oh.
Of course. No, why wouldn't that way?
It was
I know.
so sweet. Even though we lost that match, that was probably the one I had the most fun with
That
the
was a good
entire
turn.
draft.
Yeah.
was a lot of decisions there. We probably were having too much fun, and we probably messed up somewhere, but it was super fun. But yeah, this deck was actually much
I was
better than I thought it
skeptical.
would be.
I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical at the beginning. I thought, yeah, okay, we've just shoved in a bunch of rares. This will be fun, but I didn't expect us to get 7 wins. No, sorry.
I mean, the first picking Zerdan, it just didn't quite get there, so we just started picking other things, and then we picked up the Porcupine.
First 4 picks was rares, I think.
Yes.
Maybe it was like we passed 1 rare and pick 5 was a rare, but it was something nuts like that.
Yeah, the only rare we passed was the Jeskai Ultimatum.
Yeah.
But that was like pick 5 or pick 6. But like we got past Kogla, we got past the Dirge Bat, and yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
I hate the fact that I have passed Kogla and I hated it every time. It's like I'm nowhere near green and you open it like probably the best rare in the set. No, sorry. Oh, but I forget the companions are rare. The companions are rare.
They are rare.
I know, right? Oh, it's mad.
Yeah, like a Bosch is the best rare in the set.
Yeah.
Not even close. Just like attack with a Bosch and then like, what if you have just like plus you trample? That's just 6 damage to your face.
Right, so that one was sweet.